Yeah, believe in yourself. Huh? Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Who else gon' believe in you? Believe in yourself. Yeah. Who else gon' believe in you?
Hey y'all, thanks for joining the Manny Hall Show once again. I got with me my man Lawrence Knuckles getting it in, man, at his spot, man. We're gonna give you a little tour as the interview goes on. He got some dope stuff in here, man. If you are in the Cleveland area, you definitely want to check him out. Lawrence, you ready to do this, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get it in.
Hey, bro, what's going on?
What's going on?
Tell me your name and what you do.
My name is Lawrence Knuckles. I am the owner and CEO of Manic Vanity Clothing, and we are here at the Fresh Factory.
Cool, mate. Give me a little tour, man. Like, what's going on?
Well, my partner, Antoine Williams, I have a partner. He's not here today,
Okay.
but we started this. He had this vision back in 2006, where he wanted to start a clothing line.
Yeah.
I thought it was always dope. The name Manic Vanity was unique.
I like it.
It didn't pigeonhole you in. It didn't say street. It didn't say preppy. It didn't say white, black. It didn't say man, female. It was just universal, and the name was could stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And that's more important to me. So,
For sure.
long story short, 2009, I did a little vacation. You know, I did a little street vacation. You know, so but I came home from prison, and 2010 I came to him and said, you know what, man, I'm tired of this shit.
Right.
I mean, excuse my
No, I
language,
feel you good. You good.
But I'm tired of it. I've been at that time in my life. That was my third time. I'm like, Twank, what you want to do with that Manic Vanity? If you ain't doing nothing with it, I'm taking it. And now he's a brother, so it wasn't like malice, like I'm gonna take it from you, you know, forget you. It's to the point that my plight had got so tired from me being from being in the streets so long, like I wasn't going nowhere. And I saw it like leading me nowhere fast. And I'm getting older, so it was like, if you want to do it together, let's do it. I want it because I'm a brotherly love type of guy.
Right.
Most people tell you that most of my business endeavors are done group. You know, I'm from Banbury in Warrensville, you know, the Warrensville projects. So I grew up in a setting where we always got it together. So, of course, I'm do business that way, you know. So I said, come on, let's go get it. And here we are today in 2010. I told him that. Here we are today, 2018.
Wow.
With the store.
That's what's up. So tell me something about a couple of these pieces you got in here.
The slogan was called "Live Life Fresh" because you know me, my friends, relatives, we always we kept it to be fresh. You know, we always like we are sneaker we sneakerheads. We love sneakers. You know, J's, Jordans, Gucci. We love sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the core reasons that we wanted to make clothing to rock with sneakers. And obviously we spent a lot of money with other brands. So much long we said we should have our own brand.
Right.
But Live Life Fresh is the slogan, which you'll see most of our slogans are hashtag Live Life Fresh. The wing logo symbol MV, Manic Vanity. By the way, Manic Vanity means to be overly consumed in one's appearance. Like crazy fresh. Like you to the point that when you step out, you just feel like you fresh as fuck. Whatever you got on, you might put a t-shirt on and your shoes and you like, shit, I'm fresh as fuck. That's how you feel. Your energy's that way without saying it, humbly saying it. That's how you feel. Your appearance speaks it all. So we wanted to express some of the things and thoughts and expressions in our shirt. So like, we might, again, it's vain, so we kind of up notches. We like to get a little, I'm gonna get a little crazy here again. Obviously, you see the I Love to Do It sweater, both versions there. But we also keep it culturally. Pam Grier, we love Pam Grier, which we thought she was a badass, Foxy Brown. Yeah. So, we have things like this.
That's dope.
We keep meaning sheep with a city backdrop, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? As you see the logo tees, a lot of things is come from different concepts. We have different designers that come up with certain things. Okay. My man Chris Diallo, he did this all fair level with one of our popular joints. One of my designers, Royal Johnson, the Marilyn Monroe.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So we have, of course, what I'm rocking right now. Got to rep the city. Yeah. Charles Oakley. Yeah, for sure. When he choked out the owner of New York Knicks, we had to, represent. So a lot of these things come from different expressions. We got joggers now. We just started manufacturing our own everything from cut and sew, from t-shirts. Everything is done in-house and from the rooter to the tutor. I mean, like, we cut and sew everything. So jackets, t-shirts, joggers, whatever you name it. We got a lot of new stuff coming up this spring. So it's our first year really doing our own custom, straight fabrics, sewn and cut, jackets. So we start off printing, like getting our stuff printed by other companies. Okay. With screen printed tees and all like that. Then we went and got our own equipment and start screen printing ourselves. Then to the point now we doing everything. We embroidery, everything, and everything in house. We believed and always believe, as far as an entrepreneur, we're gonna figure out, grab a book, and we're gonna figure out ourselves. We'll go in house first before we outsource.
I love that. So, you talked about like that journey from the street to now doing this. Like, let's walk down that path for a minute and just really go back, like in a practical sense. What made you say, man, I can do this?
Well, I think I have always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and by default, the streets kind of give you a little background of that. Yeah. And a lot of guys that's in the street don't know that, but subconsciously, you are handling your own business if you want to prosper. And some guys do good in the streets, some guys don't. But the guys that do, they understand it's a business at the end of the day, regardless if it's illegal. Yeah, it's a business. But so back then, when I was young, we had I used to rap. So we had a group called the Corporation out in Banbury, and everybody, everybody wanted to be the rapper. But I seen that nobody wanted to do the business. Gotcha. Nobody wanted to see how to get the money. So I said, I fell back on it. Started another company later down the line called Family Entertainment. That was my first entrepreneurial endeavor. Okay. Where we had a record label plus a studio and stuff like that. We did shows in different various series. One of my little brothers was one of the stars. A couple other guys from Banbury. That was, we all did a rap thing. So that was my first endeavor. Now, what made me, that was my first endeavor and my worst endeavor. No, I don't say far as a passion standpoint, it was a great experience. Okay. For the experience and the love of the art and creativity. I love creative arts. That's another one. I love creative arts, music, paintings, drawings, all that such. I love creative arts. But from a business standpoint, we spent so much money and have nothing to show for it. I'll be on record to say over $200,000 probably, because from buying studio time to buying our own studio to buying CD duplicators to paying producers and blah 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 blah, and there's nothing to show for that. Gotcha. And in my honest opinion, it was like it was so much stuff to make one end product to go out and sell, and I knew that. So we will go back to the streets again, but at that point, I knew that the next business I think I need to put it in my own hands. I can't depend on the producer, promoter, rapper. I want to be at the end of the day. It all falls on my back. So with Manic Vanity, I knew that hey, if nobody helps, or I have no team, or say I have a team that leave and I'm stuck with these clothes, I gotta put it upon myself to take this merchandise in my hand and go get rid of it. Yeah. So the street aspect that it gave me that edge, that edge that I couldn't lose. I mean, I risk it all. I didn't risk my life for peanuts, if you will. Yeah. So with the entrepreneur thing, it's like, well, this is a cakewalk. Right.
I feel it. Wow. So, it's a lot of entrepreneurs that are thinking about getting started in the clothing industry, man. What quick advice would you give them?
Well, I see that it's a lot of guys that try to get in the clothing thing. I've seen that. For one, I want them, I would say, don't try to have a trendy fly-by-night idea. Okay. Manic Vanity wasn't trendy. We didn't try to be pigeonhole ourselves to like what's going on during the times. We wanted to be a timeless, relevant clothing line that if you wear it today, that you got in 2010, you still could wear it today. Yeah. So we didn't want to get caught too much into the trendy thing. So I would say have a plan and don't be passionate about what you do. Don't just try to throw shit up against the wall and see if it stick. Yeah. Because you're gonna lose a lot of money. I feel it. And with the retail game, clothing, it takes some money to get some. To be able to buy this, at the end of the day, once you buy a T-shirt, it's 100% cotton. Once you buy a T-shirt, it has a value. But as soon as you take that put this ink on it, the actual value becomes zero. Because you can't get your money back. Gotcha. But if your branding process and your marketing puts the value back into the T-shirt. Gotcha. So I would suggest that nobody just go in there and just say, I'm going to start a t-shirt line and going to put all this on it. Because again, it costs money because then you're stuck with t-shirts and you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
So you have a detailed plan, for one. Get a great logo.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
Your logo means a lot.
Okay.
Again, your logo should be able to look good, small,
Yeah.
big like on the wall here. It should symbolize, big, small. It should be a symbol of your company and your branding, and branding is everything.
Yeah.
And your marketing is everything. So your number one, your logo don't have no. A lot of these guys be having these catchy phrases. I mean, I don't want to put no names out there, but it'd be like some get your bag clothing, get to the bag clothing. That's not gonna. If you're looking to get in stores like Saks or shoot, even a Villa, you want to have something that's stands the test of time. Getting a bag, everybody, that saying gonna be gone probably next 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's it.
So that's one thing I suggest, that you do some clarity and take time with your logo and your name, because don't come with some fly by night name and think it's gonna stand the test. You want to have something unique. If you look at any other company, I'm just not talking about clothing, but most companies have that unique name that makes you stand out and stand out.
Yeah.
Manic Vanity is not nothing that you want to see. You wouldn't look at a guy and say, "Oh, he's Manic Vanity," or "He's Manic Vanity," especially a guy coming from the street, because it don't sound like a street name. You know,
that's real. You know what I honestly love about it is that for the pieces that I'm looking at right now, it doesn't seem like some fly by night, and the reason it don't, honestly, bro, is because it looked like art to me.
Exactly, and that's why I'm pointing back to the creative arts.
Yeah.
What made me got into it was that my guy Antoine Williams was great with the graphic arts. He's putting stuff together. I'm like, oh, this is dope. Yeah. So the creative, again, with the music, I had dealt with creative arts before, as far as flyers and making CD covers and stuff like that. But just the creative art process, the process of being involved with watching him design something from the beginning to the end product, till it gets stitched up on something like this, is so dope. So I like taking the art and doing creative things with them. Some of our stuff, a lot of stuff sold, so I would use some of our vintage stuff that took art. Even this took art, you know.
Yeah.
So the art process was the most important part that made me gravitate. No different than the music. Yeah. You know, it go inside. I said it, clothing, music, culture, lifestyle.
And it's almost like, okay, somebody might come into the store and be like, "Hey man, I wanted this one sweater. I wanted that one shirt." I say my homeboy, and they can show you a picture, but we might not have that one right now because people buying it. Right. But as you see with other brands, they might have 1,000 of that same shirt, 500 of another shirt, but it just get bland.
Right. And then
you know what I'm saying?
So that's a blessing. That's a blessing. I mean, I'm gonna thank God for that. That we are doing good in this area in Cleveland. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh man, Cleveland don't support Cleveland, and there's no support." Blah, blah. That's a lie. You know. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about support. Support is so cliche, and everybody want to run to it as their fall point. First of all, a lot of people that complain about support, I like to believe this first and foremost. Control the things that you can control. Your product is number one, and your customer service. With those are things that you can control. You can control who's going to support you. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of people didn't win business to either go on social media to say, "Hey, I got this," or just to just say believe like they're doing something. And you're trying to sell to your friends and your family. And 9 times out of 10, they're struggling just like you. So how you going to consider them as a consumer base? Right. So, and then I look at people, the cliche word of support who supports you. That's some of the dumbest black division thing to say. I mean, that's dividing each other, because guess what? When you go inside your house, you're not seeing people that support you. Your cleaning products, your bread products, your furniture, your food. Product. I ain't even talking about the clothing in your house, but a lot of things that you want in your house were from people that you're never going to get support from. That's why would you rationalize saying support who supports you amongst the city that everybody's not going to be able to support you? I never expected a person that lives, say, on St. Clair to ride all the way over here to get a shirt from me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like out. And even though they might be my cousin, but that's kind of like, I'm not going to be mad at him if he don't.
Yeah, that's a little grip.
Yeah, but, we control what we control. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I never got in when we started Manic Vanity, I never thought about, oh, guess what? Shoot, I got all my friends from Banbury, all my street guys, all they go support. No, I just figure out, it's a numbers game. It's 1 billion people in this world on the internet. All I need is about a million of those, or 1,000. It's a number game.
That's it.
And I'm not gonna look at the fact that and take it to feel it or take it to heart that somebody didn't come from where I grew up from that came up in the bought a shirt. There's a lot of friends. Be honest, it's friends in Banbury that grew up and I ain't bought nothing. I didn't care about that. That's not my goal. Was to serve them. Those are not my customers. They're my friends. They're my people I grew up with.
Exactly.
A customer's true values a brand. I want people to come in and say, "Oh, that Manic Vanity shirt, nice." Not, "Oh, Knuckles, I'm going to support Knuckles." Because 9 times out of 10, most supporters, they support you one time and they forget about that support. A customer, you make a customer, they're going to support you for a lifetime because they value the product and your customer service.
You're spitting game now, bro. You're spitting game. So, with all the challenges that you must have had to come up with trying to transition into this business, man, like how did you deal with those and not fall?
Well, for one, family first. That my kids, my mom, my family, my brother, even guys I build with. I feel that I wanted to be one of the part of the catalyst to show us that we could do it. I know I'm surrounded by good people, talent, and more importantly, I can't let my kids see that what their dad didn't about them. Well, I couldn't just be a father and not show my kid that I did it for nothing. I don't want to be a kid that, hey, what you did all your life? I was selling drugs and shit. I bought you clothes, bought you, but where we at now? No, I had to give some. I want to create a legacy. So that was my drive. Not let my family down. You know what I'm saying? Being my family has been ravaged by drugs. My mom, fathers, uncles. My cousins and stuff. A lot of us came up under the drugs in the 80s and where our parents crack came in epidemics and tore us down. So I want to be one of the reasons to tear it back up. Now, at first I didn't know. All I was doing was selling it to my family and friends too. But I was young, didn't know no better. When I started knowing better, I said, "Oh no, this is peanuts. It's slavery."
Yeah, for sure.
So the street stuff, it made me make a transition because I wanted to be not only a person that say, "Yeah, Knuckles, he didn't gangbang, he was in the streets and did all that," but guess what? He didn't turn that negative into a positive and give him opportunities to his people and who rock with him, and that was my drive. That made my hunger to show that, hey, I can make that transition and show other young guys it ain't just about that. And a lot of guys younger today, they believe in, oh, you can't tell me nothing, you ain't did this, you ain't do that, because a lot of the OGs, so-called OGs, ain't living what they telling the kids, so they have lost respect.
Yeah.
But I want to be an OG that shows hey, I did it all what you said, and I'm still thriving right now at 40 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I done it, and doing it better. I ain't talking about, one of them OGs hey man, back in the day I used to do it. I'm still getting glory. I'm still having glory today.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm gonna show you, young brother, that the glory I'm having, I'm doing better. I might have more money back then, but right now I'm having more product. I'm having more progress with my life.
Right.
I'm giving things back of inspiration, encouraging other people. So much I'm bringing to the table where I was just taking from.
Yeah.
When I was just straight, I'm taking. Because really, I'm just taking some poison, taking money from the people, and just make myself feel good, At the end of the day, that's what was happening. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, I was happy for myself because I'm coming up, I'm shining, I'm balling.
Yeah.
But now with this, I can do the same thing and give back and pull up my other people and show them different ways to ball without having to sell that poison or subject yourself to prison time.
Yep. And then that's what I'm saying. And then you ain't got to worry about somebody blowing down on you.
Right. Or looking behind your shoulders and worry about who's going to set you up, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's
and that's what I think a lot of these young cats need to realize, bro, is that, yeah, you getting it, but what does that come with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What consequences? That's why a lot of these young guys that got in, they didn't get in like I got in. I got in because, again, my parents on drugs, so I got tired of seeing the young guys come. It weren't young guys at that time because it was new. It was older guys that was coming in selling my mama drugs. So I'm like, oh hell no, it's about to stop. Yeah. So I got in from the sense of urgency to protect my family. Me and my little brother was going without. We was getting evicted. So I didn't get in to glorify. Whereas a lot of kids, a lot of guys from especially these suburbs, they don't even have to sell. Their parents didn't even put them in predicaments to sell drugs.
Right.
They jump out here for a rap and then wonder why when they hit the fan, they want to tell.
Yep.
Because they weren't thinking about the consequences.
Yeah.
When they did it. So when I did it, it was more of a sacrificial. Yeah. I knew the consequences. Yeah. But I wasn't gonna let my kids and my family be without.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's real because it's like a lot of these young guys want to gangbang, and like you said, most of them got a mama that's working hard every day, making good living. Even if they ain't with the father, mama's still working. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like you
right.
lightweight good. You got nice clothes, food that you stay in a pretty decent house in a nice neighborhood, and you choosing to try to gangbang because you think it look cool on TV.
Yeah, that's the problem. And a lot of these young guys, I don't want to just say it. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But being lost and being a part of things.
That's
a lot
true.
of people get in gangs because they, if things going wrong at home, these are the guys that they could look to ease whatever they're going through.
That's true.
To like break away the monotony of
Yeah.
their lifestyle at home.
Yeah.
Extended brothers, if you will. I don't say all guys get in gangs
Yeah.
for protection, but some guys get in gangs because
That's true.
this is more of a family setting than them because they don't have a family setting at home.
That's true.
So they find camaraderie
Yeah.
with these guys and build. And I understand some of the guys that they build when it ain't really for them.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, that's
Yeah.
just how it go. But
Yeah.
this is various reasons why people get into gangs.
Yeah,
You know?
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a person that gangbang. I came up in the gang, and my household, I'm the oldest boy, so my mother was always not at home. So I got around my friends; they was gangbanging. So birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
So that's why. So again, some guys I do feel getting gangs because of it's various reasons. But the bottom line is, I don't have no regrets for being in the gang. Some of the gang members I'm with still rock with today.
Yeah.
And we more of a brotherhood. So it's kind of like how sororities and fraternities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, it's also bad versions of it. So I don't want to sit there and glorify that part of it. I'm just happen to be lucky I'm around some guys that's some good brothers, and we become brothers, not gang members.
Right.
It's a difference.
Right.
So, because a brother gonna take care of his brother.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that relationship is still a relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now, we're a little older. We're not doing that no more, but we can still keep that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like now
exactly.
we on something different.
All right, and it's different. And not to really talk about the gang stuff, but when we came up, it was the gang stuff that I was in. The whole ideology from back in the day was about growth and development. It was about taking control of your neighborhoods and empowering your neighborhoods, buying your businesses. It wasn't about what the drugs came in and tore it up. It was about black social economics and again, growth and development. It was about building your own. So just by the grace of God, that I align myself with some brothers that we believe in those factors. It's not about gang. Gang is about, again, we're gonna buy our own business. We're gonna buy our own stuff. We're gonna build our own 40 acres and a mule and take that and build and let's bring the other person up. Right?
And I think that's the part that people don't realize is like growing up in like the millennial generation now. Because remember back in the day, like the movies like Crush Groove, Beach Street, even Warriors, you know what I'm saying? Like they was a crew, they was a gang, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But they was on something different.
It's different. See, today is, because of social media, is about, I got talked earlier about, it's about me. Hey, me, it's me. Hey, me.
Yeah.
It ain't about strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's about, hey, I got something. It's been times that why would you and your friend got something, you gonna start something the same thing he got?
Right.
When we could just do it together.
Right.
The Waltons ain't say, hey, we're gonna take some of the money and I'm gonna buy this store. You buy, no, they grab it together.
Exactly.
So that's the problem with today. Nobody want to work. I'm the person. You can reach out to me and say, let's collab. You want to put your clothing line up here. You want to put something up here. You want to do an event. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys feel like they don't want to approachable and Cleveland be acting so bougie and uptight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's enough for us if we can bring the whole coming together things, bring an old renaissance of small business. Cleveland, Ohio was a blue collar city still. A worker city. It was never thrived on, built on small business, entrepreneurship, like Atlanta's and stuff. But we had the chance to change that and bring a whole sense of economy to the city.
Yeah, that's it.
Self-empowerment. So
that's it.
Again, and it takes a team. I don't understand and that's another thing. These people go out here starting a clothing line. See, that's the thing. I started a clothing line with a team. It ain't just me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people want to feel like I want to start one. Man, it take a lot to accomplish a clothing line with retail, and you're selling pieces. So if you want to sell 100,000 units, how do you think you'll sell 100,000 units just in urban city of Cleveland?
Right.
Let alone if you ain't got like you said, a cool kid.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So then you have to think outside the box. But again, if you're not doing something for the passion and you're doing something for the glory, it's gonna kill you every time.
No, let's talk about that grind for a minute. In terms of you being a black man, and let's say for black women as well, everybody on that Black Panther kick right now because the movie out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a hype right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't wait till the summer. You know what I'm saying? Where some of that fizzle out, and I want to see who's still out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, who's still supporting? Who's doing that right?
Yeah,
you're right. First of all, it's sad that whole Black Panther thing. A lot of people didn't even know it was a Marvel comic book.
Right.
I'm a Marvel here. I love Marvel. I love Marvel. I've been watching Marvel. I've been reading Marvel. I'm probably one of the only guy on the block that come outside while we on the block grinding. I got a book bag. I got my Marvel book. People used to ridicule me, like crack on me about, oh, man, that's your comic books, but I was in the comic books.
Yeah, I feel it.
So that thing is like, it's kind of trendy. I hate to say it's kind of trendy, and I just hope that it shows that the power that we have, the economic power we have for them to sell that many, $200 million in live.
Yeah, because they said that out of all the Marvel movies, that's been sold the most.
Wow, how ironic. So again, I hope we just take that conscious effort and thought and think that, hey, we got that buying power, let the dollar circulate.
Yeah.
You know, the grind, like I said, another thing too, being a black man, a black man, especially that had felonies that when you didn't put yourself in a predicament, that's why a lot of young guys don't want to tell them don't mess your name up, because you put yourself in a predicament where the opportunities get smaller and smaller and smaller when you mess up your name, like going to prison or getting in trouble. It's felonies. So being a black guy with felons is definitely hard, but I didn't let that part get to me, like, oh, I got felonies, okay, no, I'm going to get my 48 acres and a mule, you know what I'm saying? That was my idea. Anyway, you ain't going to tell me I couldn't be denied, because again, I'm not going to make no peanuts and get told what to do, and I can make them same peanuts, just come up with my own ideas. Yeah. So I understand the struggle of doing things on your own, but a lot of times, a lot of black people are in their own way. Yeah. That's the whole nutshell. You get on their way, put your pride and ego aside, and get around like-minded people. It's okay. Yeah.
And it's like for you said, I built this with a team. You know what I'm saying? And that's important, because it's like so many people have great ideas. And for me, it's like this. You know, there's two different kinds of people. You have like that big idea dude, and then somebody else is good with the details. Why don't y'all join forces and make something powerful? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We started off with me and Antoine, and he was the only designer at that time. I ended up getting more designers that wasn't on the team, and build from there. And I'm sure I'm going to end up doing more than that, because I want to get my marketing department, sales team. So you have to have a team. I mean, it makes sense. It's just strength in numbers. You can't accomplish. I can go down here. I can go down here and try to get one bull, but if I have a team, we get all the bulls.
Yeah, that's it. And it's like there's, I think that it's a cliche in a sense, like it's strength in numbers, and people hear that all the time, but they don't realize how powerful that really is. If you got somebody with the dollars, you got somebody with the mind, with the marketing, somebody good on website, somebody good at design, y'all all join together, because at the end of the day, you know this, bro. You can't do everything for the business.
Exactly. And my whole thing is this. Why me do something average? I mean, I say average meaning that, because I'm doing everything. Yeah. There's only so much I'm a brilliant product.
Exactly.
So why do something average when I can come together and do something great and historical? Yeah. I mean, obviously, Ralph Lauren couldn't possibly do that all by himself. I mean, the guy got towels, bed sheet, kids, women, polo sport, chaps, black label, purple label. I mean, come on now. I mean, you gotta have a team. You know what I mean? It's impossible. So a lot of guys gotta get out their way and they put that pride aside and stop worrying about the dollar amount. Yeah. That's another problem. People be so worried how much I'm getting, what's my cut, this and this and that. You ain't getting a cut on your own, so why you worry about now? Worry about the vision. The money will take care of itself. And I'm glad that I'm around guys that's not privy to the money, like they don't while they was getting money already. Yeah. So they more in tune to the vision. Right. No, we don't even have money arguments. We didn't have with my team. We didn't have all kind of different arguments, but never at one time we say we argue about some money.
Wow, that's what's up.
That's powerful right there. You know what I'm saying? Never had no money arguments.
That's real powerful. So, what motivates you?
My number one motivation is, of course, my kids. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My kids, I want to show them that their father wasn't just God is in the streets and just all he did is run the streets, and then he 40 years old, 50 years old, need them to take care of him. Or, you know what I'm saying? My kids, number one, I didn't want to, once I felt like a father, I have my obligation to show what a man is opposed to being a man take care of his family.
Gotcha.
Family first. So that's my number one motivation. And just being the rock, center of my family, and make sure that I take care of my family, and I believe a real man gonna take care of his family.
Yeah, that's
so
real.
That's my number one motivation.
That's real.
Secondly, my motivation is beating the odds. I want to show again, showing young brothers that hey, just because you had a troubled past or mistakes you made, mistakes in your life, it don't mean it's over. You can't turn something to nothing.
Yeah.
Everything here is self-made. So I want to show that, be the inspiration to show that where you guys, young guys, looking at these rappers, they're not doing what they're talking about. Because if they did, they wouldn't be selling records.
That's real.
Here's a guy that that has a reputation, that's been known, and turn it around. You see it right in your face.
Yeah.
And you like cars and clothes. I still do that. I got credit. You know what I'm saying? Showing people about the credit score, because I did credit repair too. I had a credit repair business.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to show them that, hey, you can find different things that you're passionate about and turn them to multiple streams of income.
That's real.
And that's what I do. Not only do I have a clothing line, we do have a manufacturing, we do the Fresh Factory. I have a travel agency, Hey Let's Vacay. I'm trying my partner with Steve Johnson with EnviroClean. My man Sean Laney has a So 2116 Automotive. We just got a lot of business going around that we try to empower ourselves.
For sure. All right, so as we get out of here, any last words?
Man, I just believe that my last words would be for anybody, believe in your dreams, stay focused, stay steadfast and prayed up, and believe that anything possible could happen. And you might even make a fall. You might even fall, but you can get back up, because, shoot, not to mention, I didn't tell you that when I got Manic Vanity up, like we started Manic Vanity in 2010, and from 2010 to 2013, it was going real good. But I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Gotcha.
And now this is a humbling story. I 1 foot went out, so I caught a case. And this first kind of case, I caught a case where I wasn't doing nothing. And it's a pistol case at that, and I wasn't even in the department that the pistol was in. It's weapons on disabilities, because by me being a felon, I'm not supposed to lie. But I wasn't there. But long story, I fought it. I took the trial, lost on some technical bullcrap. But the motive wasn't that I went to prison, because I only did 18 months. But it was basically, I think God was telling me, like, boy, you did something. You got some people, city Cleveland, supporting you. That's kind of hard to do. You're getting support. You're getting the stuff is selling. And here you over here partying bullshit, and you kicking in and partying, and you treating this as a hobby. And this is a way out.
Wow.
And God has blessed you with your way out. So let me take you and sit you down for a little bit and get your mind back right. And guess what? Back then, I had all the money. I didn't have a store. I had all the money, didn't buy a store. We still out the trunk still, but had the money to get a store, just bullshitting. I come home. Now, most businesses would be gone in 18 months. I came home with $700, I think, about $750. Had to start Manic Vanity up for nothing.
Wow.
Got an opportunity where it was called the Home Brands, where Villa was doing an event, where a contest where the home brands from the city, whoever win, get to get inside Villa, and we tore it out. I think that I got out of prison January 2015. Villa thing was April. Did like $3,000 in 2 hours.
Wow.
Got back on my feet with Manic Vanity. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I had the opportunity to come home and say, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna get $700. I'm gonna go back in the streets. I did not. I said, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try Manic Vanity the right way. That same $700, got it back up, and I have now this store, clothing, embroidery machines. You might see some of the machinery in here. A little messed up in here. I'm just gonna get a little piece, get a little brief of how we do our own things. DTG machines, all this machinery, things I've built. I have more with less. When I had more, I had less. Is that ironic?
Yeah.
So I want to tell the people that just shows you, if you're diligent about what you believe in and stay fast and lay off the distractions, God's gonna give you what you want if you go after it. Consistency, persistency, and belief. You can achieve anything you want to.
I love it.
This is in 3 years I've been home. I have again, this 3 years I've been back. And
Wow.
I have accomplished more in these 3 years than the first 3 years we started Manic Vanity.
That's dope. I love it. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate your time. And can you give me your contact information, how they can get in touch with you?
Okay, of course. And I thank you for stopping through. Yes, the store, this is the Fresh Factory. We're located at Southgate Plaza, right across from the RTA bus stop, next to the Fish Market, across from the Pizza Hut. But the address is 20522 Southgate Park Boulevard. That's again 20522 Southgate Park Boulevard, Maple Heights, Ohio, 44137. My name on Instagram is MV_Knuckles. Lawrence Knuckles on Facebook. Manic Vanity Clothing on Facebook. At Manic_Vanity on Instagram, which is MANIC_VANITY. And at Manic Vanity _ on Twitter.
Cool. I appreciate your time, man.
I appreciate you stopping by, man. It's a good talk. It's a good talk.
Yeah,
We need
for
that.
sure.
We need these brothers to talk.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to have more forums and bring people to the shop to talk about their ideas and how they got started. I mean, I think that's a good thing you're doing. I appreciate you coming by, and I want to send you blessings on your way and keep this up because this is powerful and this gives people to share their forum and their story. And I think a lot of people will be inspired and encouraged to say, hey, I could try this too.
For sure. For sure. All right, y'all. Manny Hard Show. We out. Peace.